Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Sports Network. This is Scott Kirker along with Randy McGool. Randy, hard to believe we're game day. It's the first night of high school football here, and we're up here in Sterling at Roscoe Eaton Stadium. This is a really nice stadium, but Metamora has some work cut out for them. They need to get off to a fast start, I believe, tonight.
Oh, no question about it. You got two teams here. Last year, both made it to the second round. They know each other well. With the third year, we've been Metamora lost 4 guys out of the starting 5 in the offensive line. So, brought a lot of guys back on defense. But, we're going to see some different things here. I talked to Coach. He said we might even have a freshman in the lineup tonight, which I don't think has happened as a starter in the history of the Metamora program. So
not on the offense line.
Not on the offense. Okay, so some neat things that are going to happen here, tonight. So, but beautiful night for football, and it'll be fun.
We're going to return Jaden Cranford, Evan Kyle, new quarterback. I thought Nick Rose last year was fantastic. He was the best quarterback on the field every time we took the field. And, he was all conference, and there's a reason he was all conference. I believe he was all area also. Stephen Petrie steps into his shoes, junior, had some snaps, was a touchdown maker inside the 10. So he's not new to the position. He started as a safety, so the bright light shouldn't be too bright for him. I think he'll come in and be just fine. Very, very athletic. Coaches are they're really excited about him. They're excited about this offense. It's the line that you're talking about where we think we might have some questions. They could be fine. We just need to kind of get them together.
Absolutely, and to kind of extend that conversation about talent and weapons. I mean, look at our receiving core. Frederick's back after having injuries last year, but
got moved to slot receiver.
One of the fastest guys around. Avery Grebner, was hurt for a lot of last year, but he'll be at slot wide receiver. And then you got Eden Cote coming back that had a real nice year last year. So, I really feel good about our weapons and what we're able to do. Our big playability, Scotty, is kind of exciting when you think about this team.
And not to talk about the tight ends. You've got Cam Nichols as an H-back, and you got a tight end,
Jaden Lambert.
Jaden Lambert that got moved from running back to tight end to get him on the field. More good athletes on the field.
Absolutely. So, there's a lot of upside here, but you're right. The question is in the line. Those guys have something to prove here tonight.
Why don't we take a break? We'll take a 30-second break. When we come back, we'll talk to the Redbird offensive coordinator, Nick Zielinski.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Back to Sterling High School. We're here with Metamora offensive coordinator Nick Zielinski. Nick, like we talked about in the opening, hard to believe that football season's here already, but what a beautiful night for a game of football.
Yeah, this is about as good a night as we had. On the way up, though, it started to rain, so I was anticipating that we would have lightning as usual when we play Sterling week 1, which is, I think, happened every time, except maybe hopefully tonight, fingers crossed. But a couple of years, we played a long time ago. We had to come back on a Saturday. Last year we had the lightning delay. So, it's gorgeous. I mean, we had a hot week this week. We practiced at night. I think is really a good thing, though, because, we're playing at 7 o'clock. So we practiced at 7 o'clock all week. I think that kind of gets the kids' bodies ready. So it ended up kind of, I think, being a good thing for us, I hope.
Coach, you come in with a lot of weapons. We looked at the team you've got coming back with Jaden Cranford and Evan Kyle and Avery Grebner, and you throw in Stephen Petrie, and you move Jaden Lambert to tight end, and along with Ethan Cote, and some other guys, and this could be a very exciting offense.
Well, we're hoping. I mean, we put a lot of time in trying to get kids in the best place to help us as much as we can, that's for sure. And Lambert's been a running back for 2 years, but he's a big kid. He wasn't going to outpace the 2 that we have this year. So getting him on the field is a huge plus. But a lot of those guys that you named are getting their first start. So you never know in week 1 when those guys are getting first starts. But, Evan Petrie back at quarterback and having a lot of reps last year, especially as our 2-point specialist, I think he's ready to go. Very smart, very cerebral, really understands the game. It's been very easy to coach. Pretty excited about that. And, Mark Frederick's back healthy. He's another speed element. We moved from running back out to wide receiver. So where we had Kendrick Shaffer as long and jump ball for the big ball, and now we got Mark that can really, really run fast. So we're excited about the group. We got to see how the O-line comes along. There's 4 newbies, including a freshman. So, we're excited about it. They're in a great place. We've had a great preparation. Our summer work was as good as it's ever been. Adam Miller came over and really put our kids through a grind, and I think it's going to benefit us in the end.
Coach, defensively, you've got a lot of guys back. Talk to me a little bit about the defense. You've got a lot of defensive backfield, but what do you look like up front? How's that coming together?
I mean, the one thing that Coach Gress and Coach Herring and Coach Eldridge and Coach Kieswetter as well, guys that can really run. I mean, there's some real speed. So they had to rearrange and kind of toy with things to get as much of the good guys on the field because some of those guys kind of fall in the same position. So it's a little bit of a hybrid defense. You've seen it a little bit last week. We'll see how it goes tonight. But, Evan Kyle's going to play some defensive end because we really want him to be able to chase. Devin Barker's back at 3 technique, played a lot last year for us. Plus, we got some other guys who can rotate to get bigger. So that's exciting to see those guys come into play. But Cam Nichols backing him up. Bradshaw's back. Shay's back. Avery's back. Jadon basically is the returning starter. Eden Cote played a lot of corner. Braden Bittner played a lot of corner at the JV level. He's really stepped up. He gives us a longer corner. And then you got Mark back at safety and Avery, and then Petrie, who was a starter last year at safety. So there's definitely some depth back there, but a lot of those names get repeated. So we got to make sure that they're in the right place and we stay healthy and work really hard to make sure that tonight, hydrating. You always say, it shouldn't be a cramp situation, but you never know this time of year. Get that adrenaline pump and see what happens. But we're excited about what the defense can do because they should fly around the ball. We should get people moving. And Cam Nichols is a big-time player, and he's got to be a big-time player.
Coach, you've got some other guys too. Will Mitchell, I liked him last year in the JV games last year. Kind of a tackling machine. He steps in. I'm pretty sure that he'll probably be somebody that you look on to on the defense.
Well, he's a classic Metamora High School football player that's put in his 4 years and did everything we've asked of him. And then he had a growth spurt. Yeah. And then he became really, really thick in the trunk, and he gets after in the weight room. And now you got a defensive end that's created himself out of being a linebacker as a freshman and sophomore. But he put on enough weight, now he's going to play D end for us. So that's what we pride ourselves on here at Metamora. We keep everybody. The whole program keeps everybody. And we want as many people out as we can. And because you never know what that kid's going to look like when he's 18 compared to when he's 13. So we just continue to preach and preach and preach. Everybody's got a position. Everybody's got an opportunity. And I hope it all pays off tonight. We're really excited.
Coach?
All right. I got to go call a few plays and preach.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
And why don't we break when we come back to talk with the Director of Alumni, Kelly Willard.
If it's down, it's on. So that's on.
On. You got me? I don't hear you.
Yeah, I got to be here.
What, do we go like this?
I'm scared. Welcome back to Sterling High School. We're here at Metamora. Director of Alumni Affairs, Kelly Willard. Kelly, going into your second year in this position, how did it go your first year?
Yeah, Scott. So first of all, thanks for having me on and letting us talk about this a little bit. The biggest singular goal of my first year, and I don't know, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, the biggest singular goal of my first year was communicating with the public. And so we're sending out 4,000 emails a week. We have a big Facebook presence. We're sending out newsletters. We're trying to make contact with as many Metamora alums and friends as humanly possible. There's about 10, 12,000 living Metamora alumni. we know we're not going to reach all of them, but we want to reach as many as possible. And my goal is to make them remember the good times and want to come back for some more good times. I love this place like nothing else in the world, and I want other people to feel the same way.
You know, I'm sure you've reached out to some people that probably haven't heard from Metamora, had any contact with Metamora in a long time. What's one guy or one person that's, you know, hasn't been to a Metamora football game or basketball game or been to Metamora in 25 or 30 years?
Yeah, so the one that comes to mind right off the bat, I had a college roommate that was from Metamora and left the area, hasn't been back since he was, 21 years old. Got a hold of him and his family, got him back into getting contact information for me. They've become donors and fans and supporters, and haven't made a public appearance yet in the high school to reminisce or see what it's like now. But getting people like that back has been really special.
Yeah, I think that's something Metamora has lacked for a long, long time, and it's really good that now we finally have something that can, you've got a. Not sure what.
I think that was the beginnings of a national anthem.
That was. Okay, this is a karaoke song or something. A little distraction here, but we wanted to respect our country here.
Absolutely.
So forgive the pause here. So Kelly, when you look at this thing, just from the outside looking at, you've got the sports boosters, you've got, the Metamora Power Football Club, you've got all these things. How does this alumni associate? Like, what are your big events? What are you guys really trying to do here differently than what's been done in the past? You know what I mean?
So honestly, sports boosters and the people that we have involved with our school are phenomenal groups and great people, and there's no doubt about that. But their focus is going to be more on people that are here, people that live here now, people that have lived here in the recent past. Mm-hmm. I'm trying really hard to get a hold of the people that live in Oregon and South Carolina and Italy and all over the place. And it's hard. It's not super easy to get those folks back involved.
Oh, for sure.
But I'm trying to get everybody that has any connection whatsoever. And you guys doing these broadcasts on MTCO is a huge part of it, because you know how many states this goes out to. What'd you say the high was at one point?
We've had 9 different countries for a basketball game.
Yeah. And so, getting the word out that way, so having me talk a little bit about our process is very helpful. I appreciate it.
So just to say that, so what is that out on Facebook? What do people look at to find you out there on Facebook?
Okay, so honestly, if you're not hearing from me once a week, then you need to go to our school website, mthf.us, and click on alumni. And there's 2 QR codes that are really easy to follow. One is to sign up to be in our database and hear from me on a weekly basis. And then the other is to sign up for some special stuff. Like we have a pickleball event coming up. We're going to have a trivia event coming up. That's more for local people, I guess. But the one they really need to get on is go to mths.us, click on alumni, and just give me your email. You will not hate hearing from me.
Absolutely.
I try to send out good stuff once a week. It's about sports. It's about academics. It's about plays and clubs and alumni and just everything that I can possibly fit inside of an email.
Absolutely. And is this a common thing? Are there other programs out there doing this? Is there a template you're following? I mean, is there somebody doing just crazy things with this? I mean, what's out there in this world of what you're doing here?
So part of what I'm trying to do, obviously, in conjunction with this, is I'm trying to do a little bit of fundraising as well. And so many, many private schools have a position like this. Public schools, it's not as common. Sterling has one, for instance, and they have a ridiculous fundraising operation going on. We need to find that one donor that they currently have right now that's making this place go. But, anybody that wants to be part of this thing, get on Facebook, look up Metamora Alumni and Friends, and just follow us. And it's enjoyable. It takes 2 seconds out of your day.
Awesome.
Kel, thanks so much for taking some time out here tonight. Big game here to start the season. But
you got it. All right. Let's go. Thanks for dressing me up. Appreciate that.
You're looking good. We might need you out there.
All right. I got eligibility left. All right. Thanks, guys.
Why don't we take a break and pay some bills? We'll be back in just a few minutes with the breakdown on what it's going to take for Metamora to win the game.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do.
It's okay. This is what we've been planning for.
And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin.
Both of my children have really enjoyed Dr. Frenette. She's epic with our kids. She works so well, making them feel comfortable, making the treatments fun, because fears can be a big deal.
If you haven't tried chiropractic, call us at Kaufman Wellness Center.
I'm actually 49 years old and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. What I like about Kaufman is the communication is excellent. It's always very easy to get in. They had a huge impact on how fast I was able to reach my fitness goal.
Well, we love it. So we've been coming for almost 10 years. Dr. Kaufman is affiliated with high school sports. It offers anything from adjustment to physical therapy. The whole staff is so good to my family, which is extremely important nowadays.
We keep coming back because it has changed how we feel tremendously, but also because we know that Dr. Kaufman and his staff genuinely care about the people that walk through his door. And he's passionate about what he does, and that comes across in everything.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin Sign Service today for a free quote.
101. You can do it. 100. You can do it. We're not going to give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are going to be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're going to need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Ready to go on? welcome back to, we're ready to go. Welcome back to Sterling High School as we get ready for the national anthem. Showing the flag. Welcome back to Sterling High School. Randy, we're just about a minute away from the opening kickoff. Actually, both teams are getting ready to go out onto the field. Metamora will receive. It'll be interesting here to see how Metamora, what kind of a start Metamora gets. You know, last year against Sterling, we fumbled our first play from scrimmage. Mark Frederick's got an inside handoff. Or no, I think it was the opening kickoff, and got drilled and fumbled. And our defense held, but hope to get off to a little bit better start tonight. You know, our return guy, I'm sure we'll see who we have back deep for Metamora. Who's back deep?
Jadon Cranford looks like he's back deep there, Scotty.
See who's back deep.
Avery Grebner and Mark Frederick looks like, from what I can tell. But
yeah,
Scotty, you know, it's the first game of the year, Scotty. You know, so
yep.
You know, you got the first game jitters here, and you know, it's gonna be tough to kind of get started and get going. It's a beautiful football night.
Yep. Turned out to be really nice. You wonder if they'll kick to Cranford.
You know, I mean, it looks like they're kind of off to the left side here. We're going to pooch it over here to Frederick, you know, but equally as dangerous, right?
Well, you've got to have equal guys on the same side, so we do too. So, wonderful onside kick. As this 24 season gets ready to get underway here.
Here we go. Looks like Frederick's got it. Cutting around the backside.
There's a clip.
Got a flag down about the 15-yard line. This is going to come back.
Yeah, but it's coming back.
Sorry, that's on the 20-yard line. Great idea. Just a shoestring away.
Yep.
But that, you know, just to finish my thought on the first game jitters here, you know, we're going to get penalties tonight. We're going to see things just not go our way. You know, it's just first time in this kind of action.
Yep.
It's just, you know, the execution is just not quite going to be there, you know.
Yep.
So you think about the Redbirds. I think we had a great off-season this year from what I've heard. I really didn't experience it myself. I saw some posts on Facebook and this and that. These guys were working out hard. And, you know, we should be ready to go here. You know, that freshman team looks strong and organized and ready for battle. That's the most impressive game I've seen out of a freshman team in the first game of the year that I can remember.
Yeah,
you know?
Kurt Ryan had them ready to go.
Yeah, so pretty exciting. So if that's any reflection of what we're going to see from the varsity here, you know, it should be a nice night for us. But, again, first game, right? You know, now you got four out of the five guys in the line that have not started a game previously. You know, we were pretty experienced
with
last
a freshman.
year. So, and yeah, we got a freshman in there. So,
is he at left tackle?
It's going to be interesting. So, yeah, the Birds start from their own 10-yard line. Petrie back, kicks it out to Kyle. Gets hit right about the line of scrimmage.
That's Evan Kyle. They say Parker McDonald, but I believe it was Evan Kyle.
Yeah, that was number 6, Evan Kyle, absolutely, on that play. But I like the call from Coach, spreading out the defense.
Pickup of 1 makes it a 2nd and 9 for the Redbird.
Got Cote and Grebner here on the outside. Petrie keeps the ball, gets hit behind the line of scrimmage. Kind of a little fake shuffle pass there. Just didn't get the defense to move enough.
Makes it a 3rd and 11 for the Redbird offense. Be nice to get a first down at least.
Yeah. Got Frederick and who's this? Grebner over here in the slot. Can't see the far receiver. Cam Nichols shifts in the H-back. Petrie back to pass, rolls to his right. Dumps it off for Kyle. Kyle's got some room. Gets the first down.
Nice.
Out to the 35-yard line. Nice play.
That's a really nice play.
Nice job for the Birds to get some breathing room there. So Sterling, from what I understand, lost a lot of players from last year. So
They
they've
did.
got maybe a little bit of a younger squad, but they've got a couple big kids out here. I think that the nose guard out there, if I'm not mistaken, is ranked top 20 in the state for linemen in the state of Illinois. So they've got a prospect out there. Out to Grebner on the left side. Makes a move.
That's a really nice play.
Out close to midfield.
Where they're coming out throwing the football, aren't they?
I like it. We're moving the ball from sideline to sideline here.
We have not even one handoff to Jadon yet. I want to thank State Farm Insurance for their sponsoring of the pregame.
Cam Nichols shifts to the left. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Petrie keeps it. The quarterback keeper up the middle. Fights his way down to the 45.
Pickup of about 5 yards. Only our second run attempt of the evening.
We're pretty open here. Petrie's empty. Cranford now meets up with him in the backfield. It gives to Cranford on the left side. Makes some great moves. Now he's in the open field.
They got an
down to the 10, down to the 5, inside the 5-yard line.
Oh,
wow. Boy, Cranford looks shifty out there, Scotty.
That was a Jonathan Stallberg type shift. Kind of a jump shift there and got to the open field, and wow.
That was just excellent patience by him, just to sit back, kind of look and take that cutback route there. Nice job by Cranford. What a run.
Ooh. It's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line for Metamora. Nick Dolinsky told him, if you get inside the 10-yard line and don't score, don't look for the ball again.
Got Cam Nickel with Cranford in the back on Nickel, lead block. Off the left side, gets down to about the 2, looks like.
Makes it a 2nd and goal from about the 2.5-yard line. Pickup of what, 3?
Yeah, about 2. So I think they're around about the 4. All right, we got Evan Kyle in the backfield there with Petrie. Petrie keeps it. Bounces out left. Gets swallowed up, loses a yard. Now loses 2. Third down here. Well, Scotty, last year we probably would have thrown this ball up in the corner to Shaffron, so we're going to see, what's our options here in this short yardage. Looks like we got Cote and Grebner out wide to the right. Can't see who's on the left there. Flags fly. Delay a game on the Birds. That'll bring us back 5.
So now we're on, the 7-yard line? The 9-yard line. I bet we score here.
We're just giving ourselves a little extra room to throw the ball here, Scotty, right? Oh, Kyle up the middle. Gets to about the 5, maybe the 6.
So what do you do? You go for the 3?
4th down. I'd like to see us throw it in the end zone here, maybe. Roll out.
To
give the option to Petrie to run or throw.
Throw it to, and maybe try and get Cam Nickel.
Nickel or...
He's 6'3". I think he has the advantage.
Looks like we're kind of tight here. Kyle in the backfield. Takes to Kyle, rolls to the right. Petrie's looking, and just gets driven out of bounds here about the 7-8 yard line. Sterling football.
Yep.
I like the call.
I do too.
There was options there, but the defense just had great pursuit there. Sterling takes over from about their own 10-yard line. Well, it was a nice drive by the Birds. They started from their own 10 and we just didn't finish it off. But here we are, opening night. So defensively up front, who do we have up there? You got any numbers for me, Scotty?
I can't see here.
Kevin Barker in there.
Yep.
Ball goes out to the right side.
First down.
Sterling gets the first down. Gets pushed out of bounds at about the 22.
First down. First and 10, Sterling.
Little jet sweep. Cranford pushes him out of bounds right about the 30.
Run out of bounds by J.I. Cranford. Gain of 8. Second and 2, Sterling.
Scotty, you got two teams here kind of going sideline to sideline here.
Yep.
Really not doing a whole lot up the middle at this point.
Well, that's a nice play by the Redbird defense.
Who was that there? Number...
I can't see. Can you see what number that is?
I can't. Number 11. Chase Seals, nice job. Boy, he looks like he's put on some weight and some strength in the offseason. Brings up, what, a 3rd and 4?
Yes.
Big play here for the Redbirds defense. Back to pass. Oh.
Ooh, got a break.
Got lucky there with a drop. Absolutely.
And that'll send on the Sterling punt unit. Caught a break.
You know what? I'll take it.
I will
Right?
too. Jonathan would have been tiptoeing into the end zone.
First game jitter, Scotty. You know,
High
week
step.
3 or 4, that ball's caught. You know, so,
I'd rather be lucky than good.
amen to that. Cranford's back to receive for the Birds. Kyle gets in the back. I don't know if he got a piece of that ball or not.
That's not much of a punt. We'll take over inside Sterling territory at about the 47-yard line. Good field position for the Redbirds.
Yeah, did Kyle get a piece of that? I mean, 'cause he made
like
contact with the kicker. That was an interesting play. No flag there, but
yeah, he had to have made little contact.
Kind of want to see that one in slow motion almost, just to see what happened there. But good field position for the Birds. Cranford, the lone back for the Birds. Cranford to the right side.
Pick up about 3.
About 4.
About 4 yards.
Again, Cranford, the lone back in the backfield. Peter hands it to him off to the left side on his feet.
Man, he gets through that hole in a hurry.
Gets down to about the 33. Yeah, he gets through there quick. Boy, he looks just so much faster and so much stronger again from last year. So, yeah, these guys have really put in some work in the offseason, Scott.
It's really evident.
In the weight room, out working out, taking advantage of that turf.
1st and 10 for the Redbirds. Inside their Sterling 35-yard line.
Nichols shifts to the left side. Cranford again, up the middle. Gets a few.
Yeah, it's a pickup of about 4 yards again.
Gets to about the 30-yard line. Yeah, Cranford, when he gets that ball, it just looks like he can explode at any time.
He's an eyelash for breaking it.
Yeah. Evan Kyle now in the backfield. Nichols shifts to the right side. Now we got a flag. Like it's going to go against the defense. Maybe encroachment.
They must have lined up offsides. I didn't see that.
Yeah, the line judge down on the other side threw it. So, yeah, there must have been a helmet over the line or something. Maybe a hand.
Brings up a 2nd and about 2. Inside the 30-yard line.
Kyle up the middle, running hard.
Ooh.
It's down about the 15.
Tackled by number 7, Brandon Kukowski. That is enough for a Metamora first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Boy, Scott, I love the confidence of our backs coming out of the backfield here.
Yeah.
I mean they're at full speed by the time they get to the line of scrimmage. We didn't see that till about week 3 last year.
No, that's for sure. And you know what? I don't know if we didn't see that until about week 5.
Yeah.
And you know, this young line, you got to give them some confidence here. We got to punch this one in.
They're doing a nice job.
Another flag? Oh, it's a motion, legal motion.
Yeah. I think the H-back on the right side shifted, after they were set. Brings us back to the 20-yard line, 1st and 15.
first quarter sailing by.
A lot of penalties, you know. We expected that. Kyle up the middle. It's a couple.
Number 51, Jeremiah Muhammad.
That second and about 11. Second, he only picked up 1 yard there.
14, second and 14. Yeah, we just got one. Got a penalty here. Looks like I think we're going to get some pass interference there in the defense.
Yeah.
He just checked him right in the middle of his route. You can't impede his progress like that.
And I think that'll be a first down.
Like an automatic first down?
I believe it's going to be inside the 20, so it's going to be half the distance to the goal, first and 10.
Okay.
Pass interference. Sterling.
So it'll be first and goal from the 9.
Oh, they're not moving the yard.
Oh no, it's
stick
they're
there.
not.
So there's
Yeah,
second
okay.
and 4 looks like.
Okay.
Maybe second and 5.
Second and 4. There it is. There goes Jadon, and he'll have a first down.
I think that was Kyle. I think that was
That's
Evan Kyle.
That's Evan Kyle.
Yep. Gets real close to the first down here. Ball's down on the 6-yard line.
Oh, it's third and 1? I thought he had the first.
No, just Kyle still the lone back. Petrie gets a lead block, gets off to the left side. Boy, he's awful close to the first down.
First down.
Official signal in the first down. So nice. First and goal there inside the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal. 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
From the
5-yard line.
From
the 5-yard line. Probably the last play of this quarter.
Kyle gets it up the middle. He's
Touchdown.
in the end zone.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Nice job by the Birds. You know, the line just did a nice job there opening up some holes in the middle there. I mean, being able to run it up the middle. We talked about going side to side early, but you know what? We just pounded it right down their throat this time. That was nice. Redbirds are setting up here for a 2-point conversion. Evan Kyle in the backfield with Petrie. Brebner in the slot off to the right side. Petrie takes it off the left side, up the middle. And I don't see a signal out there.
Oh, he didn't make it in?
Did they signal it? No, the official is signaling no good. He's saying his knee was down before he made it into the end zone.
That. Can you show a replay?
So, yeah, even the public address announcer here called him in, but the official says no. So the score is 6-0. Metamora here with 11.8 to go in the first quarter.
Oh.
Well, Scotty, 2 nice drives here by the Birds. You know, we can move the ball. Nice to see us punch it in the end zone that time.
I'm a little surprised. I thought he made it in.
he was moving, but, maybe his foot dug on the ground. I don't know. From up here, it certainly looked like he made it in. But, the official, the line judge on the far side, was pointing at the ground. So, I never saw anybody signal the score.
So Tommy Sopko, he's a junior now already.
The junior, he's been doing this since he was, a freshman?
No,
Sophomore?
I think he started when he was a fifth grader.
Nice kick. It's down to the, and it stops at the 1 yard line. Fantastic. Nice job, Tommy Sopko.
Wow.
They stop him inside the 10-yard line. So Sterling will have a long field to go here. Great job.
As we get ready for the end of the quarter,
Back to pass. Looking long. And he pulls it in. Grebner makes the tackle about the 45-yard line.
Ooh.
Boy, nice throw. He threaded the needle there, Scotty. We had good coverage, but that throw was on the money.
Yeah, it was.
Well, that'll bring us into the second quarter here. So, big momentum play there for Sterling.
Take some time now to thank some of our sponsors. The Boys of Fall. Do not miss the Boys of Fall concert September 21st at Black Partridge Park, featuring Metamora alumni Joe Stam, Brody Vansel, and Landon Durst. Commerce Bank, proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Mason Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. Get ready to start this second quarter. Redbirds up 6-0. Pretty nice play for Sterling for 50 yards.
Just an absolute dart. As a Bears fan, I hope Caleb Williams throws the ball like that this year,
Yeah.
Off the right side. It's about 7, maybe 8 on first down there. 2nd and 2. And Nickel on the stop for the Birds. Up to middle on the left side.
That's another pretty nice run for Sterling. Metamora defense is going to have to come up with a big stop. Be nice for a turnover.
Turnover's always good. Little helmet on the ball here. Ball goes out to the right side. It's about 6 yards on first down there.
Make it a 2nd and 3.
This Sterling offense is pretty crafty.
Yeah, for sure.
Up the middle. Nice stop there by the Birds. Is that Barbarinas?
That's Barbarinas. Barbarinas, he's a 6'3", 200-pound junior defensive end. That's a pretty nice play.
He's had enough, Scotty. He went in there and said, I'm making this stop. Came in from the defensive end position. Love to see that aggressive play.
3rd and 3 for the Golden Warriors.
Wow. Still on his feet. Gets down to about the 10-yard line. That's Quincy Moss from Sterling there, number 4. He's starting to rack up some yards. I believe he was the receiver that had the 45-yard play.
Yeah.
Someone we got to get a little closer to, looks like. Off the right side.
Yeah, pick up of about 3, maybe 2 or 3.
Yep, just a couple. That's Cote on the stop, I think, along with Shea Steele. Well, now's the time. Our defense has got to toughen up here.
Yep, they stopped us, and we need to return the favor.
Little jet sweep to the right side. There's too much room there.
I can't understand. Where were the
end zone.
linebackers? Where were the linebackers on that play?
Yeah, that motion. Scotty, I think that motion just kind of threw us off a little bit there. We needed to shift over. It's like Sterling's going to try the 1-point conversion.
Yeah, they're trying to kick to take the 1-point lead, 7-6.
A snap. And Nettles is brought down. Failed extra point, so that keeps the score 6-6 here.
Yep.
Well, Scotty, we got a ball game.
Yeah, we do, and we knew we would.
.8:43 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's. I still think that we're fine. We just need to settle down.
Got to settle in.
Continue to move the ball offensively. Make a few adjustments on the defensive side of it. It seems like we're over pursuing maybe just a little bit, and we just need to come up and make the plays. They're throwing those little screen passes, and they're getting 5, 6, 7 yards before they're getting touched. Just need to get up a little bit tighter.
Yeah, and in these motion plays, it's like we're not rolling over the way we need to a little bit. No, that takes time. That just takes time to get your coordination and your communication together on the defensive side.
Same guys back deep for Metamora, Jadon Cranford, Mark Fredericks, and who's the guy on this side? Can you see?
Is that Grebner? Grebner
yeah.
over here?
Yeah.
Frederick. And I don't know that that's Cranford back there. For 13
for Metamora. That's Braden Bittner.
Bittner there. Brings it just over the 30.
Pretty good field position.
Not bad.
Metamora comes out. We'll see who they have in the backfield. Looks like it's
Evan
and
Kyle in the backfield there. They've got Frederick and Grebner on the right side, Cote in the left, Cam Nickel in the H-back. Petrie hands it off to Kyle up the middle, makes a nice little move. Gets out to the 38. We got a flag in the backfield, though. We've got holding against Metamora.
That's a spot foul, so it won't be. Or does that go from the line of scrimmage? It does go from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, looks like he's marking it. From the 30, I'll bring us right around the 20 there.
That used to be a spot foul. .8:33 to go here in this first half.
Well, we got to dig out of this, Scotty. We knew penalties were going to be a factor here tonight.
Yep. That Shea Seals in the backfield now?
Can't see a number.
I think
very well could be. Petrie throws it to the right to Grebner. Grebner's got some room.
And he could
Grebner's
go.
Pulling
he could
away. Go. And he's going to get in the end zone.
Touchdown, Metamora.
Wow. What a nice play. Wow. What a nice play. That was kind of that little, they call it a jailbreak screen, where you come from slot position there and just kind of come right off tackle.
Nice blocking.
Beautiful. Beautiful play. What a nice call there by Delinsky. Man.
And he just outran the rest of the Sterling defense, got some blocking up front, and then it was just off to the races. And
yeah.
a lot like Daryl Galandri.
Yeah, Grebner really showed his speed there. I mean, man, he pulled away.
Metamora will go for two up, 12-6.
Petrie off to the left side.
And that will be in.
He makes it in. Dives into the end zone over the defender. Nice play. Well, that was some quick work there, Scotty.
Yeah, that was nice. 1st and 20, and we break it for 80 yards.
Whew. Yeah, I mean, we were backed up there a little bit, but nice to see us respond like that. But, with these weapons, I mean, this team has big playability.
Yeah.
Fun to watch.
That was awfully nice. We do have the advantage in speed there. We may have the advantage in speed most of the teams we play this year.
Well, we've got to get a little defensive swarm going here. Slow them down.
Yep. So just a little over, or I should say just under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Redbird's up 14-6.
Yeah, Sterling's got this number 4 Quincy Moss back to receive. But I'm curious to see what his numbers are at halftime, Scotty. He's got a lot of receiving yards right now.
He's only a sophomore.
Is he really? Wow.
Yeah.
He's a talented kid.
5'9", 130 pounds. Woo. Sopko getting ready to kick off for the Redbirds. Nice. Down to about the 10-yard line. Good coverage. He didn't get out to the 20.
Beautiful.
That's That's
down
really
about the 18-yard line.
That's really good by Tommy Side. Kicks it high and deep. I like that.
Yeah.
And by the time he caught it, we were within 15 yards of him.
Yeah. And you start thinking about how many underclassmen, made contributions to this team last year. And, Tommy Sopko, another one. But, he looks so much stronger already kicking the ball than he did last year.
Did he play soccer last year?
Not sure.
He did this year, so I wonder if that.
Wow.
Sharon Ray's got he's got a tendency to help out and do things.
Yeah, that's huge. Great kick. Oh, Gets about 5 yards on the scramble.
That's quarterback Nettleton?
Nettleton, yep.
He's pretty crafty, but he's 200 pounds. There's a little bit of size to him, too.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
can't just grab him. You gotta bring him down.
He's got some power. Yeah, we were close to him, but, he had trips right. He was looking to throw the ball. We were a little hesitant on that. Up the middle. Not much there. It's about 1.5 yards.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2.
Yep. It's about 3rd and 2. No big chance for a stop here. Ball gets thrown to the right side. Looks like he just got it.
Ooh, boy, with that roll.
Yep. Gets down to the 30-yard line for a first down. But, Scotty, we're slowly getting a little closer to the receivers. You know, we're not giving them as much, wide open space there as we were. So I think we're slowly tightening it up here. Good sign for the Birds.
Sure. And you don't want to. I don't want to say you don't want to come out and look your best, but
got to make adjustments. Going long over the middle.
Oh,
that was
incomplete.
Moss. Missed it.
Brings up a 2nd and 10. At some point, I'm seeing an interception here.
I hope so.
I think Grebner's going to intercept one. I just got this feeling it's going to be here at this half.
Yeah. And Moss looks like their target down the field, so you can start kind of focusing on the left, focusing on the safety. There you go again. Overthrown. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
No.
Clock stops with 5:54 in the second quarter. Redbird's up 14-6. Big 3rd down for us here, Scotty. Stop them here, we get some good field position. Trips left for Sterling. Back to pass. Over the middle. Boy. It's a nice catch. That's Caden Phillips for Sterling there, number 2.
That's a heck of a catch. He
Yeah.
got hit pretty good.
He did.
And we had guys right in the face of the quarterback. That's a pretty nice throw and a pretty nice catch.
Yeah, it really is. I was going to say, good defense, but better offense there.
Halftime, we'll have to check up on some scores.
Off to the right side, maybe for a yard.
Yeah, maybe about a half a yard. For 2 yards?
Yeah, I think he leaned forward a little bit, maybe a generous spot. But, Kevin Barker's out there making that play. Boy, we saw Kevin Barker make a lot of nice plays last year.
Yeah. He's a little undersized, but man.
But just works hard, man. Boy.
Good motor. Nice motor.
Yeah. He doesn't stop. Back to pass. Over the top. He connects. That's Moss. And he gets close, but not in the end zone. It's like it's about the 1 yard line. Wow. Well, like I said, I want to see a stat line on him at halftime.
He's got well over 100 yards.
Yeah, I would say it's triple digits. He's the kid we really got to keep an eye on. All first and goal from the 1 for Sterling. 4:35 to go in the second quarter. We've got a timeout. Sterling. Well, Scotty, we've got some big plays here.
Yeah, we got it. And you know what? We've just got to. And we've scored on a big play.
Yeah.
So what do you do to stop him? Do you come up and play a little bump and run with him? He's only 130 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, you got to stay with him. You know, and what they've done with him, they've used him, behind the line of scrimmage. They've thrown it out to him and let him kind of, work his way, kind of jitterbug a little bit, and they've thrown over the top to him. So he's a tough matchup, the way he plays. So, but yeah, you got to get physical with him. I mean, it'd be nice to put a safety over the top, but the way they're spread out and trips and things. I mean, there's just not a lot of help out there, right?
No.
So, yeah, they do a nice job moving him around the field and getting him the ball.
Do you blitz more and force the quarterback to make some hurried throws?
I think you got to get some pressure on the quarterback. You got to get a sack. You've got to make him rush right now. He's got time to make accurate throws, and he's converting. So I agree. I think you got to get some pressure on the quarterback. Up the middle, gets met by a nice defensive. The whole defensive line gets that tackle, and I think that was led by Kevin Barker there at 57. Nice job to drive him back a couple yards. Tackle for loss there for Kevin Barker. Some nice pressure and a sack. Down about the 8-yard line.
That's good pressure by the Metamora defense there. They pin their ears back there a little bit.
We're stepping it up a little bit. We're not giving them as much time.
Makes it a 3rd and goal from the 8. They've had you spread out, but you get inside the 10. Now you can't spread the defense out as much. There's not as much ground to cover, or real estate to cover.
Absolutely. Nice to be driving them backwards here.
I think Sterling took a timeout.
Yep, another timeout by Sterling here. 3:08 on the clock here in the second quarter. Well, Scotty, we said need some pressure on the quarterback, and we firmed up in the middle and got a sack, and the defensive line here is really stepping up.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice for the Metamora defense to get a stop. I wonder if at 4th down, will they go for the 3 points? I think they try to get points.
Yeah, you don't want to go away empty-handed here. You got down to the 1-yard line, So who we got in the defensive line there, Scott? We got Evan Kyle down there.
Yeah,
playing defensive end, and
he started
Barker and Can't think who's the third guy there.
Barbarinus on this side, I believe.
Barbarinus, okay. Back to pass. Looks in the end zone. Caught it, but
no, it was past. It went through his
did
hands.
not. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he had it.
No.
Okay, 4th down. What do we got? They bringing out the field goal?
Yeah, looks like a field goal. So they'll try. What is this? It's going to be placed on the
25-yarder.
Yep.
Chip shot, Scotty. As an ex-kicker, it's a chip shot, baby. Can of corn.
Yeah, they missed their extra point earlier.
We got to get in there and try to block it. That's about the only shot we got here.
Unless they fake it. And he got it.
Yep.
Makes it 14-9.
Right at 3 minutes here.
Yep.
The perfect amount of time to put a nice drive together.
That's a win for the defense.
Yeah, absolutely. They're down 1st and goal on the 1-yard line, Scott. And I mean, we drove them back to the 8 and shut them down. That's beautiful. That's going to build some confidence with our folks. And our defensive line really stepped up there, and that's the best they've played over a 3-down set. Be nice to get a nice return on this kickoff here and some good field position and try to go for another score here before half.
Yeah, I think so too. Got to get a good return.
So, who's back? Is that
who's back? I don't know.
Is that Frederick back there? Boy, these jerseys wrinkle up in front, and I can't tell. It looks like Frederick to me.
That's in the middle. Then who else is back?
Then we got Grebner on this side of the
Who's
field.
The other one.
The other side. Who's over there? That Pickles, maybe?
Yeah, it's Grebner, and I can't see.
That might be Pickles. Okay. Take it about the 25. Be fair catch that?
Yeah.
Bittner again. Yes.
Good play.
Hey, catch the ball, maintain possession, get the offense out in the field, right? Now, is that the little brother to Connor Bittner?
I don't know.
No?
Probably, but I don't know.
Okay, I know there was a
Redbird offense comes onto the field.
Kyle's in the backfield with Petrie. Oh, ball's out. Don't know where. Might be,
I think. Yep. I wonder if there's something
Cam
wrong
Nichols popped on it.
I wonder if there's something wrong with Jadon.
Yeah, maybe Jadon's got something going. I don't know. Can't see all the way over the bench there, but he does look like he's back kind of with the trainer by the bench there, so very possible. Nice heads-up play there by Cam Nichol to jump on that ball. Petrie back to pass, looking long for Frederick.
And he's going to score.
Got him. And you're not going to catch him.
No. Touchdown,
wow.
Metamora.
Wow.
Wow. That was a beautiful pass.
Wow. The big playability of this team is unbelievable.
Wow. That was a really nice pass.
He just threw a strike.
And kind of caught Frederick a little bit in stride, and then he just caught it, and then it was over.
You're not going to catch Mark Frederick when he's in stride catching the ball like that. Wow. That
was a 1-minute drive.
Did it take a minute? Well, I guess 55 seconds. All right.
Yeah,
including the kickoff, right? Wow. Unbelievable.
Brings on Tommy Sopko.
Nice play.
Is that good?
Kick is good.
That makes it 21-9 Redbirds. With 2:05, we play our cards right, get some timeouts. We got a chance for the ball again.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the way that defensive line showed up here in this last stand, I mean, if we can keep that momentum, I like it.
It looks like Cranford on the sidelines maybe got his ankle rolled up maybe a little bit. It looks like he's walking okay. Yeah.
And maybe we'll see him in the second half.
Yeah.
Well, Scotty, this has turned into a game of big plays here.
Yep. The nice thing is, it's nice to have Jadon Cranford, but if you can't, Evan Kyle's pretty good.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, Evan Kyle, and then, you know, our receiving core. You know, and Petrie can do some things with the ball, too. Like Quincy Moss, again, number 4, is back for Sterling, their big play guy. See where Sopko puts it this time.
Do they have us with just 20?
No, it's 21. It's tripped up about the 30-yard line.
Pretty good coverage.
But number 12 on the hit there, who was that?
Number 12 is Eli Simmons.
Nice play by Eli Simmons there. Well, I think we're definitely kicking away from their big play guy there.
Yeah, which is smart.
Yeah.
As the Sterling offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of a haze. I think it's from the grills around here.
Yeah, those pork chops are smelling awful good about now.
They are. Great dinner tonight at the Candlelight.
Oh, the Chicken George was fantastic. Nice job by Avery Grebner there.
Yeah.
He just arrived at the same time as the ball.
Yep.
And just confused the receiver a little bit for the drop.
Turned out to be a really nice night tonight, hasn't it?
Beautiful. Probably 72 degrees.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Redbirds up 21-9.
Trips right for Sterling. Another big play here.
That's bad tackling there. That's just bad tackling.
That's tough, you know. They had trips right, and that middle receiver just sat down, and we just didn't have him picked up. That's number 2, Kadon Phillips for Sterling. We have a flag. Wow. Down about the 27-yard line. Did not see that at all.
That comes back to now it's going to be
wow.
down to the 22.
That is a break. That's a break for the Redbirds.
Wow.
We will take it.
We definitely will take that.
Wow. Well, hopefully we learn from that play, Scotty. Right?
Whew. Man, again, I'd rather be lucky than good.
Yeah, especially this first week of the season.
Yep.
And you know that flag is going to fly a lot. You just hope it flies a little more in the other direction than ours, right?
And that one was one that flew in our direction. Ooh, boy.
Yeah, that's a 78-yard penalty right there. You know?
Yeah, oh, for sure, yeah.
Man.
Makes it a 2nd and 20.
Yeah. Sterling's in the spread, got motion up the middle. Get back over the original line of scrimmage here. Up to about the 39.
That's a pretty nice catch by
the
sophomore. Another sophomore for them. Kobe Shipma.
Yep. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for Sterling. Again, big opportunity here for the Birds to shut them down, and in a little over a minute on the clock, it would give us time to do something. Trips right. Looking to his right. Looks like he made the catch right over the 50-yard line. Nice catch by the receiver. Nice job to get his hands underneath that ball.
Wow.
First down from the Redbird 49. Gets down to about the 43-yard line.
42 seconds about. Got to keep him out of the.
Yeah, we've got to get pressure on the quarterback. I mean, he's picking us apart here a little bit. Just can't give him this much time. He's going up over the top.
Incomplete.
Lost.
Tried to throw a back shoulder pass, but he wasn't really quite there.
Yeah. It's close. It's no cigar.
Brings up a 3rd and about, 3.5?
3rd and 4, yeah. 37 seconds to go in the half.
They will get the ball to start the second half, too, so.
Yeah. Little jet sweep, and we shut him down. Nice job.
That was a really nice play. That was a loss of about a half a yard.
Much better job of coming up, stepping up, and making a play. About 4th and 3. Clock's running, under 20.
They're going to take a shot to the end zone.
Yeah. Well, Hail Mary here.
Unless they just let the clock run out. They may just let the clock run out. Yeah, they may be satisfied
going in. Take a timeout with a few seconds and throw it in the end zone.
I don't quite understand that.
Well,
don't you want to give yourself at least a couple chances to the end zone?
Well, it's 4th down.
Is it 4th?
So.
Oh, it is 4th.
So
it is. Okay, that does make sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense.
So they're saying, hey, let's check at the end zone and see what we can do. So.
I didn't realize that was 4th down. That was a really good play on defense.
Yeah, great play. I mean, that's the first time we really stepped up and smacked somebody on the outside. You know, they've been running that jet sweep, kind of getting through there. So nice to see us make that adjustment. Well, Scotty, do you bring out the prevent here?
Well, I put some guys back at about the 10.
Yeah.
Put at least 1 or 2 guys back. 1 on each side, probably.
Yeah. This play is going to kind of remind us of the new NFL kickoff play here, Scotty, right? With all the guys spread out on the field.
And we got 3 guys back deep there.
Yeah. And we've got some speed, so we should be able to do something here. Get some pressure on the quarterback, if not. All right, here we go. Nope. Incomplete with 0.1 seconds. Okay, they ran it down.
Yeah.
Boy, there was 0.1 second.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we would have thrown a 60-yard bomb, but Redbirds take a 21-9 lead into the halftime locker room.
We take this time to thank our sponsors. Get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order and pay at curbside pickup. Merrill Lynch. Local faces with big company resources. We help families make great decisions with their money. Metamora Fields. Come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Metamora Fields, where you are always welcome. Kirby Foods. Be sure to check out their signature Kirby items in the deli and meat departments. The Room, located in the historic Homestead Building, is proud to be your local football headquarters. Wernsman's Lawn Landscaping. Family owned and operated since 2007. Take back your weekends with quality work from Wernsman Lawn and Landscapes. Zobrist Insurance, your total insurance solution. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We don't have a stat guy here tonight, but we'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half. let me know when we're.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Welcome back to Sterling High School. Redbirds took a 21-9 lead into the halftime locker room, Randy. Very impressive first half, I thought, from Metamora. Offensively, they kind of bogged down inside the 5 in that first drive, but other than that, Metamora's been very good on offense.
You start thinking about some of the big plays, Scott. I mean, wow. So, impressive. We get out in the open field. We're going to make things happen this year, no question about it. So, and even running the ball up the middle, we looked really good. So, I really liked what we saw. It would have been nice to punch the ball in the end zone, when we got it down there. Other than that, a nice offensive half.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought they did a really nice job. There's a little bit of growing pains. You got a lot of new faces up on that front offensive line, and I thought as the first half wore on, the better they got. They kind of started getting some confidence. And you got a kid up there that he's 2 years away from getting his license.
Yeah. I mean, a freshman. Goodness, defensively, I thought, this team is they're slippery. They've got some athletes. They get the ball out in space. They do a nice job. But I felt like our defensive line, again, talking about line play, really got to the quarterback. They got the stop, held them to a field goal down there. So our defensive line, to me, same thing. I think they've elevated their play throughout the course of the half, and let's see what kind of halftime adjustments Coach made.
Yeah, and really, the first game or so, you don't want to be perfect because you want to be able to.
You got to have something to get yelled at by Coach, right? You got to have some reason to do wind sprints. Come on, right?
And Redbirds, this goes back to about the 5-yard line. Oh, that's really good coverage by Metamora.
Nice job. That's Barbarinas there.
At
the 15-yard line. Great job. Yeah, Sopko's doing a great job driving the ball back in the corner.
And it's high, and it's back to the corner. He knows they're going to come back this way, so they're kicking it over there, and they have that return right, because you always return to your bench, and so they got to run a long way just to get to the wall, and Metamora is getting there before they can get to the wall.
Absolutely, and he's kicking away from their big play guy, the Quincy Moss, number 4 there. So, great job by the kicker, Tommy Sopko. Up the middle.
Oh.
Ball's out.
Oh, I think they probably picked up a couple yards on the fumble.
Covered by Sterling. Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right. We had them stopped there for about a gain of 1. Well,
maybe a line of scrimmage.
You know what? They did. They marked him down. So that really wasn't a fumble.
Yeah.
Must have been down. Maybe a whistle.
Yeah. And they did have him momentum stopped, so. There'll be a 2nd and 10 for Golden Warriors.
Well, jet sweep right. Good pursuit by the Birds. Maybe a 3-yard gain.
And brings up a 3rd and about 5. Well, he picked up more yards than I thought he did.
Yeah, he kind of fell forward there a little bit. But we're doing a much better job of handling the jet. A couple times they ran that in the first half. We didn't have anybody there. So, we're adjusted to the motion, and we're stepping up and making the play. Back to pass. Cranford on coverage, grabs him immediately.
And that's just good defense. Down in distance,
Nice
Randy.
job, yeah. Brings up a 4th down from their own 20-yard line.
Already you're seeing better adjustments. We made some really nice adjustments.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, we're just not giving them any space to operate out there. You know, really, we have the athletes to do it, Scott, you know.
Mm-hmm. Back deep for Metamora. Who is that? Is that Jadon? Cranford back deep?
Yeah, Cranford back about midfield.
Oh, they're blowing a whistle. Metamora timeout. Do we have 12 men on the field?
Possible.
That's things you get first game of the year.
Absolutely.
You know what always used to amaze me was Kurt Ryan, who used to have that free substitution rule at the sophomore level. Never had too many men in the field.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I remember in high school, you know, they'd be charting the special teams, you know, on the board before the game, and you know, guys trying to remember who's supposed to be in on what play. It was unbelievable. It was mayhem, you know. So these guys are so much more well organized, you know. Maybe it's the computers. Scotty, you know, what is it, right?
No, Kurt didn't have a computer. He's
Are you sure about that?
I'm just a touch more.
He might have flow charts. I mean, he might have,
one
of those big IBM computers from back in the 70s that takes up a whole room in his house. I mean, you never know, right?
Kurt Ryan. Kurt's a whale of a football coach, though.
Oh, he's fantastic. Love him.
Oh,
Ball goes out of bounds right around the 40.
Yep. He's got to go up to the 50, and then he'll come back at about the 40-some yard line.
Why does he have to go up to the 50? That is strange to me. I mean, that the ball hit out of bounds at the 45.
That bounced at the 44, though, and went out of bounds. Why are they giving him the 45?
That's a very generous spot.
Metamora once again will have an outstanding field position.
Is there a rule? He's got to go to
they
midfield and come back?
Well, they always go further down the field and then come back.
Okay.
I don't know why.
That was interesting. I want to see the geometry on that, Scott. Little jet sweep to Grebner. He gets the ball, but too much pursuit there.
Yep.
Yeah, they read that. They saw that coming.
That's a loss of 5.
Boy, that was that exchange, though. I mean, he kind of got popped right as the exchange hit. Oh, we talked about it at halftime. We hadn't seen a cramp yet, but here we go. I think this is the first one of the game.
Who is it? I can't tell. It's Avery Grebner.
Is it Grebner?
Yeah. Boy, he may not be able to live that one down at home.
Yeah. So we've got a medical timeout here.
Yeah, with our new athletic trainer. I'm not sure what her name is, but she's already getting rave reviews from the coaching staff.
Fantastic. Grebner looks like he's okay. They'll get him some pickle juice over there on the sideline or something, Scotty. Get him ready to go.
So get him off the field and Metamora back in the backfield.
That's maybe Jaden Lambert there in front of Evan Kyle, possibly?
Yeah, it's Evan Kyle.
Lead blocker in there. Didn't see who that was.
Inside the 50-yard line.
Is that number 49? Who's number 49, Scott?
For Metamora?
Yeah.
That is Caleb Morrison.
Caleb Morrison was in there as the lead back. Blazing a trail. All right, 3rd and long here.
I bet either we get it or we make it 4th and manageable.
Petrie back to pass. A lot of pursuit. Gets sacked at his own 45.
Now we end up losing 10 yards on that series of downs, so it'll bring on the punt unit for Metamora.
Like Jaden Lambert back to punt.
Yep. I think this is our first punt. How do you get that off?
Barely got it off between guys.
And it's going to roll down.
Great roll out of the 12-yard line.
What a punt by Lambert.
Wow. I mean, he navigated some defenders there. Now there is a flag down. Looks like he maybe took some contact. So this could work to the benefit here of the Redbirds. Oh,
they're waving it off.
They're
he
picking
probably
it up.
got a piece of it. I'm saying he probably got a piece.
Very possibly, but yeah, there was a handful of defenders around him when he kicked that ball. Great job by Jaden to get that off.
Yeah, and a great punt. $7:35 to go here in this third quarter. Metamora up 21-9. Maybe you can check on some scores. I know Washington was actually losing 21-7 at the halftime. Was it halftime when they?
Yeah, it's in the third quarter now, but Canelan is beating Washington 20-7. Dunlap's up on Galesburg in the second quarter 20-0.
And that's a real nice play by the right side of the Redbird defensive line.
Yep. Limestone and Mount Zion are tied up in the first quarter.
Really? They have no updated.
Tied up 0-0. Yep. Morton and Muhammad Seymour tied up in the first quarter. Like I said, I don't know if they're just not reporting or whatnot. So
I'm sure they've got to be past the first quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Pekin is up 14-0 over Rolling Meadows.
And Robbie Gold
in the first quarter. Is Robbie Gold coaching out there?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Cranford was trying to hold off there as he kind of worked him out of bounds, but tripped up and just got caught holding the bag. That's a tough one when you go into the other team's sideline there.
I thought he was trying to hold him up.
Yeah. He put his arms up and backed off, but the receiver tripped up and he just got caught just in the wrong place at the wrong time, I think, Scott.
Yeah.
But he was trying to back off.
That's a 25-yard play for them.
Barbarinas
Yeah.
gets in and tackle for loss there. Nice job.
And a real nice play by the junior. Kind of saw him coming along last year. Kept thinking, yeah, this guy could be a force next year.
Yeah, he's fired up out there.
Brings up a second and about 12 for the Golden Warriors.
Off to the left side, not much doing there.
Now, is that Barbarinas again? And I think it was Caleb Morrison again. He's been pretty solid on that defense.
And no gain on the play. Brings up a 3rd and 12. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback here, Scott. Back to pass. Schalk is in. Oh, just lost him. Brings up a 4th down. 4th and about 2.5.
Do they go for it?
Looks like they're sending out the punt unit.
Yeah, if you
from what I
miss
can
this,
tell.
though, you give Metamora a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
I think he's got a punt. And if I'm Metamora, I set up a return because you don't want to, get our kids all jacked up to jump off sides to try and punt it.
Yeah, we don't have anybody back to receive. It gets a Sterling bounce. Gets inside the 20-yard line.
Boy, man, he could have maybe let that roll a little longer.
He caught it, but I think he helped us out a little bit.
So we get the ball on the 20-yard line, basically. Yep. It took an odd bounce right at him. He was on the side, took a bounce right at him.
Yeah, nice job by the defensive line there.
Yeah.
They really firmed up.
Would they have one punt in the first half? They've had 2 here in the second half. So Metamora's going to have to put together a drive. I'd like to see him, come out and establish that run game, get Jadon in the backfield again. I'd like to see a 2-man in the backfield with
Yeah, Jadon's been playing defense. He's been playing corner, so maybe they're saving him for defense right now, maybe on that Moss, trying to neutralize number 4. Oh, Kyle gets the ball, gets hit immediately.
Final tackle for a loss of 4. Tackled by
That.
and 14.
That's a loss of what, about 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, looks like just maybe a misassignment there.
Yep.
Petrie back to pass. Rolls to his right. Just throws it away.
Probably a good play. That's probably a smart play.
He didn't want to force it. Brings up a 3rd and about 14. Well, you got some weapons here, Scott.
Yep.
So, but how much risk do you want to take?
Good
down
question.
Here in your own end? Cranford's in the backfield for the first time in a while.
And do they call a timeout? Yep. I think the play clock was running down.
Well, Scott, we've kind of run into a little bit of a defensive battle here compared to the first half,
Yeah, and they've done a nice job of taking away our athletes too. So you got to give John Schlemmer and the Sterling coaching staff some credit there. You know who their defensive coordinator is? Joe Ryan.
Okay.
different Joe Ryan.
Well, let's see what we've got here. Like I said, we've got a lot of weapons out there. So, which number's coach going to call here?
Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Redbirds up 21-9.
Grebner in motion. Petrie back to pass. Cam Nichols with the ball. Still on his feet.
Oh, it looks like he got the first down.
Got the first down. Nice. Is that a flag down there?
I don't think so. Ooh, there is.
Yeah, right about the 32.
Is it right?
31. See what we've got here. I don't know if we had a blocker out there.
Did they call a face mask?
I don't know. I mean, it was right about where he got tackled. It's possible.
Holding
field. So is this spot a foul?
3rd and 9. So it's from the spot of that foul.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
love that play call.
Oh, fantastic. Cam Nichols, big, strong guy. Well, can we do it again here? Petrie back to throw. Looking to Cote. Cote's got it.
And he'll get a first down.
Down over the 35-yard line. Nice play. Boy, a little back shoulder pass there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice look.
So first down kept the drive alive. Be nice if we could put together a nice little drive here to end the 3rd quarter and maybe punch it in.
Yeah, we're looking a little surgical here, you know, just kind of hitting the spots, hitting the soft spots.
Cranford back in at wingback. Probably just as well that he missed it.
Yeah, a little play action. I mean, that was a nice play by the defender.
On the coverage, number 6, Jimmy Wadsworth. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 for the Redbirds.
I like the play action to Cranford there, though. You know,
yeah.
that pulls in the linebackers, and like I said, they just made a real nice read getting on to Grebner out there. Kyle up the middle.
Nice play.
About 7.
Yeah, good call. Brings up a 3rd and 3. What this really did, though, is this took off, about 5 minutes off the game clock?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're grinding here. You know, we get over the 50. I think we're in 4-down territory.
Oh, for sure.
And we just keep grinding away here. So we got a manageable 3rd down here.
We're in no hurry. We're running the play clock down to about 5, 6 seconds before we're going to have to hurry, though, a little bit. Got it.
Out to Grebner. It's the first down. Goes down about the 45 into Sterling territory.
Those are working. The only other school that I've seen make those work consistently is Rochester.
I knew you were going to say Rochester. Yeah, they're at a high level with those kind of plays.
They're amazing. I don't even see college teams work. I mean, we're making them work, you know, occasionally here, but Rochester makes them work on just about every single time, time they run that play.
Yeah, they're absolutely next level.
So just closing in on about 1:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Redbirds inside Sterling territory.
Petrie back to pass. That's Cote out there.
7. That's Grebner.
You know, Grebner just kind of ran up next to him and gave him a high five. But it was Cote on the catch. So nice job. First down and 10 on the 30-yard line. A little over a minute to go in the 3rd quarter.
You know, this is turning into one of those, you know, patented Metamora drives that just kind of, you know.
We're not going over the top. We're not getting too greedy. We're just throwing underneath and just taking what the defense gives us.
Oh.
Kind of a clothesline tackle there by the defense. Not much room there for Cranford.
It's by that guy, though. It looked like there was some room.
Yeah. Like a player from Sterling is down. It looks like a cramp.
Oh, he's got a cramp now.
Yep, here we go. Get out the pickle juice. Well, 32 seconds on the clock. Redbirds are in a calculated drive here.
Don't forget the Redbird Southmore / JV team plays Monday morning at 10 at Malone Field. Very exciting, good group of sophomores too. They say they've had a kind of a rough 2 weeks. They haven't been playing great in practice. You know what that usually means. It means they're going to be pretty good in game time. I'll tell you, Steve Keysweater and Ryan Otto, those guys, they do such an unbelievable job at that JV / sophomore level. Sometimes, they bring some of those juniors down. They don't know who they get until Sunday night. It's just amazing.
Yeah, they do a great job. Cranford's the lone back in the backfield.
They're going to run the clock down. They're going to have to snap it.
Yeah,
they're going to take a timeout. Oh, I guess they didn't have to. I guess it was.
Boy, it was awful close. I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I thought we were going to get a delay of game there.
Yeah, so did I. That'll send us into the fourth quarter. I take this time to thank some of our sponsors. The Boys of Fall. Do not miss the Boys of Fall concert on September 21st at Black Partridge Park, featuring Redbird alumni Joe Stam, Brody Vansel, and Landon Durst. Commerce Bank is proud to support the Metamora Redbirds. Goodfield State Bank, big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Hanover's Pub, your favorite food and drinks. Every time you visit, see you on the square. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds.
Well, Scotty, here we go. 21-9, fourth quarter, 12 minutes to go. Birds are driving down at Sterling's 32-yard line. Petrie pitches it out to Cranford on the left side. Got a blocker. It's about 10 yards, but we're going to bring up about a third and about 2 or 3.
Yep. That was a pretty nice play.
Yeah. It's nice to get him out in space and just let him go. Does a great job.
Pretty shifty in the backfield, and man.
Redbird set up trips right. Cranford in the backfield with Petrie. Cranford in motion. Petrie keeps it, goes left. Like he gets the first down.
Inside the 20-yard line, down to about the 19. Redbirds will have it 1st and 10 from there. Just a slow, methodical drive.
Just getting what we need at the right time.
Yep.
No
big chunks, just enough to keep the drives alive. A lot of third downs, running the clock down to 4 seconds to go on the play clock. And
just grinding away. Love it. But I mean, awful creative on the play calling here.
Yeah, I think Nick is doing another outstanding job.
Yeah. Petrie. It looks like to Kyle up the middle. It's a couple. Maybe a few.
Again, just slow, methodical, morale-deflating drive. They're probably satisfied with scoring with about 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Ball goes to Grebner. got some space.
And he'll have a first down at about the 5-yard line. Wow. I'll tell you what, Avery Grebner certainly does find those open creases, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah, that was nice. Nice play. First and goal from the 5.
You know, they got a player out there with yellow shoes. I keep thinking there's a flag.
It does. There's enough yellow out here that you're right.
Where'd we get the ball at? We got the ball, didn't we? We had a like a 2nd and 20, didn't we, on this drive?
It's been too many plays for me to remember that far back, Scotty. Petrie, like he keeps it.
Got back line of scrimmage probably.
Yeah.
Number 75, A.J. Coleman.
Like their big guy, that's the big prospect down there. Sophomore lineman is down.
Yeah, he's a good player. They had a kid that just signed with West Virginia.
Yeah, yeah. Updated score in the third quarter, Canelan's 20, Washington's 14. So
it's 20 to 14
20
or 20
to 14. Canelan is up. So, you know, it was 14-0 Canelan. Now it's 20 to 14 Canelan. So Washington is making a move here.
Yeah.
So
what about some of the other scores?
No change. Dunlap Galesburg still 20-0. What else we got here? Eureka's beaten Canton 21-0 in the third quarter. Pekin over Rolling Meadows still 14-0. That says first quarter though. I've got to believe that's not updated. Who else here? That's about all I got for the conference.
Morton.
Do not have a score for them out here.
Okay. Yeah, he's running off the field. That's a good sign. That's a real good sign.
Good.
Do you think maybe maybe a little bit of fatigue there? That's a lot of weight to carry around on a first game.
You know, he's a sophomore. I mean, we're grinding away at them right now. He's playing nose. So, I mean, he's in it. So, you're right.
Good to see him run off the field, though.
Yeah, yeah. Petrie takes it up the middle. Gets real close. He reaches. It's down to the 1.
Number 52, Brandon Berkeley. Third and goal. Brandon James, money down.
Are they inside the 1?
Third and goal from the 1.
Boy, what a nice drive. I told you they're going to score with about 8 minutes to go.
Beautiful. We got Cranford and Petrie in the backfield. Petrie keeps it off to the left side. Some pursuit. Gets tripped up about 3-yard line. 4th and goal from the 3. Decision time here.
Did they bring out the field goal unit? I think if he gets by that guy, though, he came all the way from the back side.
Yeah, he really came up, made a nice play. I'd like to see us just pitch the ball to the outside to, Cranford or Kyle here and just let them go to work. Beat somebody to the corner.
We're going to call a timeout here.
All right, Redbirds take a timeout here to talk things over.
The thing of it is, they've held the ball for ever. It's like a 9-minute drive.
Yeah.
You've already won this drive. If you get points, that's icing on the cake.
Yeah, they have big playability, so there's still a lot of time on the clock, But you're right. I mean, it'd be nice to get 6 here. It really would. I don't have the little chart. There's always a little chart I think coaches keep. You look at the score and you just
how much time.
You take the 3. Do you take the?
What do
you
you
want
do?
the 6? We're up by 12, right? So. 3 gets you to 15.
It doesn't really. You might as well go for it.
Does it matter? Yeah. Is there a difference there? I mean, with extra points.
I think you got to.
That's 2 touchdowns and a kick and a 2-point conversion. So
they're inside the 5. They're at a 2.
We're going for it. We've got Petrie and Cranford in the backfield. We're pretty tight in the formation. Petrie's got it going left, cuts up the middle. Drives, does not make it, gets down about the 1. Give credit to the defense.
Yep.
They held us. Sterling will start from their own 1-yard line.
Kind of this type of game we kind of figured maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a grind here. We got to stop the big playability of this team, and it really starts, I think, with number 4, Quincy Moss for them, the receiver. So maybe we get some pressure on the quarterback here. I see Mr. Mike Kirker making a safety signal here, so that's what he's looking for. Over the middle. Overthrown by Nettleton. Boy, Ken Nickel put a hit on the quarterback there.
Yep.
And maybe now he's got a cramp.
Cam Nickel, yeah, he does.
But, I could see why he overthrew that ball. You got Cam Nickel coming at you at full speed. That's not a very comfortable feeling for a quarterback.
No. And once you get a cramp like that, it's pretty much painful the rest of the game.
Yeah. I don't know what the trainer has over there. Some Gatorade,
but
pickle juice.
Pickle juice, I think, helps right away. I don't know if Gatorade helps now. You needed to drink Gatorade yesterday.
Yeah. There's some kind of tablet.
Yeah.
What is it? Some type of nutrient that they can give them. Times have changed, Scott. Before I played ball in college, coach used to give us salt tablet.
Oh, the worst thing you can do.
So, the technology is a little different these days. These kids have no idea.
No.
I was playing on this field, Scotty, in high school. I think I was in the pros,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous out here.
The only time when we were in high school, the only place that had turf was we played U-High, and they played on ISU's field.
Oh, there, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it was like concrete.
Back to pass, going long over the middle. Overthrown. Nice job by Grebner. Just stay in front of the receiver. That brings a 3rd down, 3rd and 10 from their own.
Do you bring another backer or a safety or something here?
Yeah, you got to get pressure. Got to get pressure. You just can't give him time to set up. I expect them, though, to go underneath here and, just go for the 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, but I mean they need a 1st down here. So I don't think they're going to throw the ball long. I think it's going to be a quick route here.
They got to do something. Otherwise, they're going to.
Sterling's in trips left. Little back shoulder, number 6. Yep. Yeah, they went underneath. Nice play. Sterling gets the 1st down out at their own 18-yard line. A little over 7 on the clock. The fourth quarter. Middleton back to pass. Through the hands of number 22.
22. Hayden Lacey. Yeah, another 5'9", 140-pound sophomore.
Yeah, that was a well-thrown ball. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
maybe a little bit, little heat behind it a little bit.
sure, but
he's open.
but you know, he got it there, and you know, by putting that heat on it, it gives him enough time to make a move before the defender gets to him. So it was a well-thrown ball. Sterling's in the spread. Middleton back to pass. Gets some pressure. It's pulled down. Looks like by that Evan Kyle.
Yeah, I think it is.
Nice. Great job to get to him. You know, I mean, he couldn't even set up and plant his feet. I mean, Kyle was there. Great job. Brings up a third and, what was that, 18, 19? Middleton back to pass, has some pressure.
And he's swallowed up.
Cam Nickel gets a hold of him. Oh, James Murphy on the defensive line. I thought that was 26, but they're calling 76.
Yeah, it is. I think it was 76. He was a line, but he's only a sophomore.
I think that was Cam Nickel.
I think you're right, because I don't see a 76 out there.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think that was Cam.
Yeah. Nickel. Yep. It's a 4th and 20. They're punting from their own end zone.
Was that partially blocked?
Partially blocked, fielded by Grebner.
That's a really good play by
20.
Grebner.
Yeah. Wow. Great field position for the Birds here. 5:32 on the clock. The fourth quarter. Got a Sterling player down. Guessing it's a
cramp.
A cramp. Yep. Well, Scotty, you couldn't ask for any better situation here. You know, coming off of getting stopped down there on the 1 yard line.
He got
stand
stopped
by the
twice
defense.
inside the 5.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's a little concerning.
Yeah.
We'll get that fixed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's, you know, first time here in this kind of competition. You know, we had the scrimmage against Chatham Glenwood, you know, which is really good, but, you know, nothing like this. Like the Sterling player is okay. He's jogging off the field.
Good to see. That's the sophomore. That's
a lot of sophomores.
Kobe Shipma. He's a good player. So Metamora will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Petrie and Kyle, he goes in motion.
Over the middle, Grabner's wide open.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful play.
Great play, great find. Now Petrie looks like he's got a cramp.
Well, at least he got the touchdown. I thought it was
look, he's getting some training time from the official here. That's fantastic. Wow. Scott, whoever said the officials weren't nice, come on, right? You know, that's a beautiful thing.
So they got him off the field, and that'll bring on Tommy Sopko. And who's the holder?
It's like Grebner.
Okay.
The holder.
Good hands. Oh, you score a touchdown, go hold.
Well, you know, Grebner's got an arm too, so if they ever need to fake something, I think it's a good guy to have there. Sopko puts it through.
So all 3 of our touchdowns have been via the, 4. What did we do the other one? We did have a rushing touchdown, but 3 touchdowns via the pass.
Yeah, absolutely. Birds take a 28-9 lead in the fourth quarter with 5:28 to go. But yeah, I mean, really, that's a completion of the previous drive.
Sure.
So when you think about it,
Yeah.
Nice
and then
job.
The fact that our defense now has made some great adjustments. Give Jeff Herring and Jared Grebner some kudos there. They did a really nice job of covering up some things and fixing them, and really nice second half so far.
Absolutely. We talked in the first half, the number 4, Quincy Moss, had, triple digits on us in the first half. I don't know that he's had a reception in the second half.
No, I don't think so.
So done a great job making that adjustment.
Moore gets ready to kick off this after the touchdown. Thanks, Sterling. Gave us a nice place to film from on this beautiful night. Cubs won. What a great night.
Great night. I mean, it really feels like fall football already.
It does.
And, usually the first game doesn't feel like that.
No, it feels like you're getting ready for a sauna.
Yeah, pretty hot and sticky. Sopko drives it to the right corner again. Sterling makes a move, gets driven out of bounds, so a little over the 25-yard line.
Still pretty good move there by the Sterling return man, but still good coverage by Metamora. So far, what are your feelings on this Metamora football team? First game of the year.
Big playability, Scotty. And I think we've got some work to do in the line. Nothing against that, but we got a young line, and I think we're going to see these guys really develop throughout the season.
And there's something there to work with.
Little jet sweep to the left side.
Oh wow!
Mark Frederick comes up, makes the play.
He filled really nice on that play.
Yeah, nice job. They get about 4 yards. So that's, I guess, the question mark is in the line. Defensively, the line stepped up, started putting pressure on the quarterback. Started stopping the run on the inside. So, ball is out.
Yeah, I believe he fell back on it again and recovered it.
That brings up about a 3rd and 9 here. But, I think we kind of knew that coming in, that the line was going to be a little bit younger and had a little way to go. Like I said, we got a freshman in the offensive line. So I'm excited. We still have a little pressure there. We couldn't convert. Middleton.
Oh, what a night. Who is that out there?
That Chase Seals, maybe, number 11.
That's a really nice open field tackle. Wow, because he looked like he was going to pick up some nice yardage for them.
Yeah.
Shea Seals came up and look at that. That's just a nice tackle.
Back to pass. Middleton scrambles. Gets the first down. Gets driven out of bounds.
Tell you what, he's a gamer.
He is. He's a nice quarterback. Sterling's in trip left. Middleton back to pass. He's going long.
Oh,
that's their big play guy, Moss.
Who's that out there on him?
Who's that?
I can't tell who that is.
There?
It's Bender on him. They put Bender on him. Bittner. Is it Bittner?
Number 13, yeah.
He's the guy that they've put on him in the second half. That's a tremendous job.
Yeah.
He was with him stride for stride.
Going long over the middle. Oh, almost corralled it. Great adjustment to the ball, but Mark Frederick was right there in coverage. Like we got a flag in the backfield, and it looks like roughing the passer on Metamora. You know, that's so tough, Scott. You know, you're trying to put pressure on the quarterback, and he releases the ball, and you've worked so hard to get there, and your momentum's taking you that way. That's such a tough thing for
so
a
hard
defensive lineman.
to
You
pull
know,
up. Anybody, linebackers.
yeah, they've really made some rules to protect the quarterback. You know, Hamilton back to throw, steps up, throws it short.
This last minute has taken a while.
Yeah,
Still
well,
3:20 to go.
Every incomplete pass, we're stopping the clock. So
barring something really weird, Metamora should go to 1-0 in the season. And next week we have first home game of the year, senior night. LaSalle Peru comes to town.
Middleton back to pass. He's looking long. Grebner snags it and
it's
secures
intercepted.
the interception. Nice job.
Well, that's a heck of a play by Grebner. Grebner's had a good game today.
You called it. You said Grebner's going to get a pick at some point, and there it is. You know, he just started hawking in on it.
He's a bigger guy than his dad was. Jared was 145 pounds, maybe. He was a little bitty guy.
Did Jared play safety? Where did he play defensively?
He was a start. He started quarterback and safety.
Wow, nice.
And he was the smallest guy on the field. I mean, there were cheerleaders bigger than him.
Not as fast as him.
No.
But maybe bigger than him, right? Kyle running hard. It's about 5. Keeps the clock running under 3 minutes.
Yeah, this has turned into a business-like ball game for Metamora.
Yeah. And I think Sterling's going to win some games this year.
Oh,
for
sure.
You know, this is a nice team. I mean, you know, they've got some weapons. They can throw the ball.
And they'll get some things worked out.
Yeah, for sure. Bird's just pounding away. They get the first down here, keep the clock running.
I'll keep.
Getting down close to 2 minutes here. So, Scotty, any surprises tonight when you think about, you know, what the Birds put out here today?
I'm a little surprised, pleasantly surprised at how well they've been able to throw the football.
Cranford gets it on the left side. Stays in bounds.
That's the important thing. You got to stay in the inbounds.
Absolutely. That clock running. All tonight. Maybe lost reception with you there, Scotty.
Yeah, I was under the bleachers, so.
Cranford in the backfield. Right up the middle. Third down.
Well, Randy, what about you? What do you think are big surprises?
Yeah, I like our ability to get the ball out in space to our athletes, let them go. You start just the two things that really stick in my mind is Avery Grebner pulling away from the defense and Mark Frederick pulling away from the defense on those big plays, So, we just got so much talent. So just getting that ball out of space to these guys. So Petrie downs the ball, and that'll bring us to a close here. Redbirds take it at Sterling, 28-9 to open up the season 1-0.
Why don't we go ahead and pay some bills? Back where I got with head coach Jared Grebner.
Do not miss out. The Boys of Fall concert on September 21st at Black Partridge Park, featuring alumni Redbird, Joe Stam, Brody Vansel, and Landon Durst. Proceeds from the event will benefit Unified Red. Tickets at MetamoraKiwanis.com, Goodfield State Bank. Commerce Bank. Setting short-term goals. Sure. If it matters to you, it matters to us. Commerce Bank, member FDIC. Goodfield State Bank. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Hanover's Pub. Your favorite food and drinks every time you visit. See you on the square. Mason Funeral Homes, proud supporter of the Metamora Redbirds. McDonald's, get in and out quickly with McDonald's mobile order and pay and curbside pickup. Merrill Lynch, we help families make great decisions with their money. Metamora Fields, come for a quick bite after your round of golf. Kirby Foods, be sure to check out their Kirby items and deli meat departments. The room located in the Homestead Building is proud to be your local football headquarters. Hornsman Lawn and Landscapes, family owned and operated since 2007. First Insurance, your total insurance solution.
Contact Greg Harmon for an auto quote today.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, how's the college visit?
You remembered. It's good.
Does it make the short list?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Knowing our clients personally is what we do. It's okay. This is what we've been planning for. And with over 13,000 financial advisors, we do it a lot. It's why Edward Jones is the big company that doesn't act that way.
For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Kevin.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin's Sign Service today for a free quote.
You can do it. 100. You can do it. We're not gonna give up. We're never until we're strong and mighty and tough. These weights are gonna be heavy, like a heavy job. So you're gonna need to bring your muscles with you. Got it? Now let's get lifting some weights. Come on.
Central Illinois, you asked for it and we listened. Germantown Grill is growing to meet customer demand, adding more dining space and a private gaming area featuring games powered by Gold Rush, the gold standard in video gaming. And Germantown Grill still has all the food and spirits that keep our customers coming back. Stop by to check out our daily specials. The game's on at Germantown Grill, where Central Illinois loves to eat. Open 7 days a week, just off Route 116.
Martin's sign service team, led by third-generation sign installer Andrew Martin, is excited for another year of serving as Central Illinois' premier full-service sign company. Not only are we a proud authorized Watchfire digital message sign dealer, but we can custom design and fabricate a brand new sign to your specifications, as well as repair and upgrade your existing signage. Remember, you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Call Martin's Sign Service today for a free quote.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Greg Harmon for your personal price plan today.
Well, there'll be a while.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay. Welcome back to Sterling High School. We're here with Metamora head coach Jared Grammer. Jared, pretty solid first game for the first game of the year.
Yeah, well, especially when you get a win, you're always happy about that. You never know what to expect because every year you have a new group. It's a new team. It's led by a new group of seniors. And so, we have high expectations, but still it's kind of still unknown about how we're going to respond as a team. Was it perfect? Never is week one. But I thought our kids responded. I thought we played well. There's things that we got to brush up on, like down by the goal line offensively, third and longs getting off the field, which later on down the road, that's going to come into play.
Right.
When we have the chance to get off the field, we have to be able to do it. When we can punch the ball in and score, that's something that we got to be able to do. But, I liked how we rebounded in the second half. We didn't give up any scores there in that second half. So, when you can make just slight adjustments, and it wasn't anything major, but show a wrinkle here and there, it helps just to practice some things and to continue to be explosive on offense. Is always good to see, especially on opening night.
Well, start with your defense. I thought your defense, there were things in the first half they were kind of catching you on. I thought the second half you guys did a great job of shutting down number 3, Moss. He's a pretty dangerous little player. He's
He's just a sophomore.
Just a
Moss
sophomore. Yeah, he's a pretty tough player. But second half, you pretty much took him out of their offense, and they struggled to move the football. And I thought your front guys and your defensive end, number 89,
Sam Barbarinas.
I thought he had an outstanding game.
And Sam mixed in on both sides for our defensive ends, and he came in and did a really, really good job for us. I thought one key for us on defensively, and this is back in the first half, and it kind of settled us down, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention it, is Braden Bittner down there, gives up the fade because, you said Moss's name, and it just reminded me of it, but he didn't give up and just trips him up, and they're on the half-yard line, and they end up going backwards a little bit, and we hold them to a field goal.
4-point swing.
And you could give up right there easily, and that changes the outlook of, are we going to go for it later on in the game? Because now all of a sudden they have 4 more points. And so I thought that was a crucial moment for us. And it's just little plays like that and just people keeping contained. I thought we did pretty good in their run game. They got to us a couple of times. We didn't fit correctly on their jet sweeps.
But early.
Yes.
They did that early. Late, I thought you guys adjusted.
Later we did better. But that's when we started giving up some third downs. But like you said, we started to get a little bit of pressure and making their quarterback scramble a little bit. So, just trying to make them uneasy is always a goal. And, and it's hard to do because Coach Schlemmer does a really good job up here with these guys. And so you always know that you're going to be in for a battle.
Yeah, and offensively, I thought your kid, there were a couple plays. He scored 3 passing touchdowns. Everybody thought, you were going to run the football, and then later on, when the game got, got the game in hand, then you're going to run some more. But you guys did. You guys threw the ball very effective tonight. I thought the 2 touchdown passes to your son Avery were fantastic, and then that long pass to Mark Fredericks was really impressive.
Yeah, and Steven, he's just a gamer throwing the ball. Watching him as a youngster, not really that young, but even I remember him coming to JFL camps. He would like to be a bruiser, but he could always throw. Watching him in baseball season as a catcher, he could throw, and he just knows where to put the ball in order for our playmakers to go make some plays. And then we can pick spots in our running game. But that's the good thing about this team is no one cares one bit who is getting touches, who's getting looks. Because most of the time that's because they're trying to take like Jadon or Jimmy or Steven away. And so sometimes that opens it up on the outside for us. So we just have to keep taking advantage of what the defense gives us because I think we can be pretty well-rounded.
Yeah, I thought Coach Nowinski did a great job of keeping them off balance. I thought it was a great night. One thing before we go, I thought, you skill-wise, your players are going to be pretty solid. We questioned whether or not how well that offensive line would come around. I thought the offensive line did some nice things. There's some things you need to clean up a little bit, but all in all, I thought you got a freshman, you got a bunch of guys making their first starts this year, and those 4 guys did a pretty solid job.
Yeah, we're always pleased with their effort. Like I said, did we have some run-throughs on inopportune times? Yeah, we had missed tackles at inopportune times too. That's part of the learning process. I always say that every game is a learning process for coaches and players alike. We get to know our personnel better and what they can do in games. We get to know also, based on our personnel, how to put them in the right situations to succeed, and also basically how to better prepare them for certain plays and certain fronts and what to work on in practice the following week. And so those guys up front, you can start to see them gel as it comes on. But, it's going to be a work in progress. And the thing is, these guys are eager. They want to learn. They want to gel. It doesn't come overnight, and they know that. And so we're just going to keep working and keep practicing every single day and keep going to the best of our ability.
Nice to be 1-0, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll take it.
You come home next weekend. You have the home opener next Friday night against LaSalle Peru. It's senior night.
Yeah.
Have that early, and it's going to be nice. You know, you play a LaSalle Peru team. I'm not sure what they did yet tonight, but you know, they're another obstacle in your quest. You know, you're each week's going to be a different obstacle. You know, there's different things you got to prepare for. Your line's going to have to get a little bit better. You know, and then it gets even tougher after that. But next week, LaSalle Peru's not a pushover.
No, they never are. So we'll see how they did tonight. You know, we'll start breaking down film tomorrow on those. You know, we'll see what Seth Brown has to say. You know, he's been scouting for us for a long time. He did it back with Chuck Leonard for all those years, and now he's bringing his son Shiloh along with him, and you know, and so we got that Brown combination there going to scouting. So we'll meet with them tomorrow, see what they have to say, and we'll get ready for that. But tonight, you know, I know we got a 2-hour bus ride home, but it's at least one that we can get to enjoy. And so,
for at least a couple hours.
Yeah, for a couple hours, we'll get set, and you know, it's going to be tomorrow before too long, so we got to enjoy this Friday night, and then we'll get back after it next week.
Yep. All right, we need a scout for 93, 94 years.
Actually, I do believe it was over 50, and so I mean they've done it for a long time, and so you know, having those guys and their knowledge, and you know, it's invaluable. It truly is.
We'll let you get going here, Coach. Metamora gets the 28-9 victory, and we'll see you next week at Malone Field. I'd like to thank Jonathan Stallsberg, my brother Mike Kirker on the camera, our producer Tom Hagen, and my partner Randy Bagol. Thank those guys, and thank the guys up at MTCO. We'll see you next Friday night at Malone Field.